different. I mean, sometimes, you know what they say, the 124th time's the charm. That's a common phrase. I wonder what the origin of that is. Spoiler alert.
But I was a little hurt that you mentioned that we are not good at this.
You went all day without saying I was hurtful, and then you come right out of the gate.
I think I said it
Do you
on
think
the
we're
golf
good at this?
course.
Be honest.
I think you're good at it.
That's
Am
what
I? No.
That's what I was going for. Thank you. Gosh, I thought I was going to have to be less subtle. This is a fun podcast. If you got nothing better to do, I highly encourage you. Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off. Let's see you. This is like modern AI psycho romper room. We see you. Hey, you know, you're not fooling anybody with that hairpiece. And also those shorts, not age appropriate. Oh, oh my gosh, our first print advertisement. 260-something male lovers. Mark, I thought we were just friends. It's good. I'm sorry. I was reading the wrong one. I was reading Tomahawk. Oh my God, that sounds even dirtier. TheAscertainers, Jim and Mark, 260-something rock fan podcast hosts, half memory, half myth, all laughs. Is that you, or is that your future daughter-in-law's words?
Future daughter-in-law words.
Nice work, Selena. Thank you very much. I like it a lot. I'm just saying how bad we are at this, but now maybe, you know, we just don't have the right marketing. So
we're big time now.
Big time, because we're in the what now? Say what the publication is? Is it the Farmer's Almanac? What are we looking at there?
It's the Tomahawk Club Newsletter. It's a Pontiac collector car club.
That's what it says. Nowhere on here does it say what this is.
Well, it's only for members.
Oh, it's exclusive.
Yes, it is.
How many members do you say there are? Just the two of you?
420.
Ooh, is that the editor? Hey, Mary. What's going on? Do you listen? Do you want to hear a secret about Marx? It says Marx in here.
He is the vice president.
Okay. All right. That all checks out. Well, hey, look at that. The ascertainers are famous. Mark's just giving me a whole new lease on life. What that costs us money though, right? Did you take it out of the
$30 for a year.
$30 for a year? Yeah. How often does that come out? Just the once?
Once a month.
Oh, once a year. Well, cool. Well, it's good to see that one of us is trying hard to promote. I typically don't. I would like to be deep undercover. It's cooler that way. Like when a band gets famous, they're not fun anymore. People are going to hate us once we make it big, you know.
I'll just call you Serpico from now on.
The only thing I know about Serpico, the movie, is from the Mad Magazine episode of Serpico, and it made very little sense. Do you remember Mad Magazine?
I do.
So they would have like a 3-page comic strip that covered a whole movie. Hey, we're the Ascertainers. We are a podcast of sorts. We will not take up much of your time, but we appreciate you stopping by to give us some of that time. We'll try to give you value for your low cost of nothing that it costs you to listen. So you're welcome. See, I did it again. Comes off a little off-puttish, standoffish.
But you didn't cuss.
I'm trying not to swear anymore. Turn over a new leaf. We'll see how it goes. It may be a better golfer today. Mark and I played, I think, what might just be my final form of golf. We played, I guess they call it a par 27 course now. Used to be called a par 3, but they're not fooling anybody with the par 27. It's 9 times 3. So it's a par 3. And I almost birdied the first hole by like an inch, if that. And then I never made a birdie the rest of the way. But I picked up some pars. Picked up some confidence, some badly needed confidence.
Good.
Had a young boy-girl couple in front of us, and that gave us something to do.
Yeah, he worked out.
Look at the butt on that one. Yeah, he must work out. Yes,
Thank
he
you.
did.
Bailed me out there. Dumb and Dumber.
Very welcome. Yes. Oh, that's from a movie? Anyway, okay. So we got a late start to the night. Wound up playing our golf, went to Newt's. Also, that's Mark. I'm Jim, Minnesota.
Hello.
average podcast. We give away $1,000 a week to random listeners. So, stick around at the end for the code.
Are you selling homes?
I'm Chris Lindell. Yeah. I don't know why my arms are doing this. I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, no. Oh, no.
People, you do not want to know what he just did.
No, you don't. So anyway, then we went to Newt's, and they have a new, Newt's is Apple Valley's finest burger emporium. And if you haven't gone to Newt's, you should go to Newt's. They're our sponsor. They've been with us since the beginning, and I think they're looking for a way out, but we've got them contractually where they have to give us a free beer every time we go in and order food. So I like when it's willing like that. I really do. I like when the lawyers get involved. But they had a new special tonight. They do like a burger of the month or something or so. And I'm going to read you what is inside me right now.
That's so bad.
I feel like that's kind of the sound it made going in. It's called the Newt's Mac, M-A-C. Let's not get the lawyers involved in this. 2 smash patties, American cheese, shredded lettuce, sliced white onion, pickles, Thousand Island dressing, and a middle bun. All stacked on a toasted Kaiser. Our take on a classic Newt style. And I couldn't finish it. It was great. Mark had the non-meat version, non-smashed.
It doesn't work out that way.
What do you mean it doesn't work out that way?
They couldn't put the extra bread in the middle because it's only
so you
one.
Just got like a cheated. Linda Ronstadt had a song about that. Thought I'd let you know.
Thank you.
You know the song I'm talking about? When Will I Be Loved? I've been cheated, been mistreated.
Oh, yes,
when will
I do know.
Loved? All right. Well, it was a good burger. I sure liked it.
I did enjoy it.
All right. And I used my Newt's gift card that I bought last Christmas. So I was happy to find that and use it. And it was still good. So that's good. Yeah. Saw Sarah. Saw new server Anna, Joanna, Pull Tabs, MJ, OG MJ, and the Devmeister. So it's all good. Go to Newt's if you haven't been. Check it out. Tuesday night is pitcher night. If you like having a half-price pitcher during the week, the beer I drink, which is kind of a premium beer, Beer Flex, $10.50 for a pitcher. It's $7 for a glass. So if you drink like 1.5 beers, you've broken even. And then you got at least a half a pitcher left after that. So go get hammered on a Tuesday at Newt's.
You should be a financial advisor.
Tell them I said, I don't think so. I would, I say don't trust an old financial advisor. It's just weird how that kind of works. I would be retired by now if I was a good financial advisor, and I'm not.
Unless you loved what you were doing.
I do love what I'm doing, and I need to accumulate a few more shekels before I make that move, although my wife is going to be amongst you. Are you guys going to play golf together during the week while I'm toiling at my job? You could teach her how. It'd be great. Except don't teach her how you do it. Teach her people on TV do it. So, all right. Yeah. Well, hey, we had a little bit of a topic tonight, but I have some errors and omissions and comments about the last episode. Mark, do you have any yourself?
No.
I wanted to talk about the California. So on the last episode, entitled simply Ozzy, I hope they know it's Ozzy Osbourne and not that other one from Lucy.
Ozzy and Harriet.
Were they on Lucy or was it their own thing?
I think they were their own thing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it was Desi Arnaz, not Ozzy. He had a brother named Ozzy. Anyhow, I put on a link at the bottom of the little commentary on what that episode was about, and it's the California Jam 1974, Black Sabbath singing War Pigs, and I found it funny how I thought it was a great live recording, and Mark was like, it was terrible. So it's funny, we watched the exact same thing and had very different reactions, but the reason I put it on there are two things. One, how the stage just looked so random, and there was like trees right behind the stage, and like there wasn't a back to the stage. There were just trees and skyline and a bunch of speakers. But then when they turn the camera around, so when you're facing the stage, it looks like a junior high talent show. And then when they turn the camera around, there were about 100,000 people there. It's just a sea of people. Looked hot as balls, and they were having a good time. But Ozzy's outfit was something else. Really, wow.
It was very calming.
Purple, shirt that looked like you would wear to a rodeo if you were 8. And then he had they were kind of like capri pants, but also like kind of like the pants like Yogi Berra would have wore in old time baseball. So they didn't go all the way. They kind of ended below his knees, but they were kind of puffy. And then he had what looked like wrestling boots on, but they also reminded me of Pee Wee Herman shoes. It was the worst outfit I ever saw. And but back then it was like, look at that guy. He's so goddamn cool.
I don't know if they said that back then.
I did. But I was 10. I was 10. I was probably wearing the same outfit.
You were.
Because it was bedtime, because it was in my jam jams. But okay, so anyway, the Ozzy Osbourne, still miss you, Ozzy. But yeah, that's all I really had on that. Song of the week?
Sure. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Mine's everyone's heard of mine. And but I saw a breakdown of this song. This song makes me think of roller skating at Skate Country in Rochester, and they had a lot of great songs back then.
Dire Straits, Skate Away.
No, that came out a little later. I'd hung up my boots by then. Also, I was a renter. I think my brother owned a pair of roller skates, but give me the house, the bowling shoes with wheels. Let's go. Let's go. I can't say let's go say something about something, not something itself. But anyhow, my song is Wings, Band on the Run. It just is it's a great song. But it really, I recall it being two distinct sections, like when they start talking,
Yes.
When they start the Band on the Run part. But before that, there's two other sections, distinct sections, and it's just fantastic. And Paul, it's as good as any Beatles song I ever heard, I think.
When you first heard it, your very first time, you didn't know where it was going.
I wasn't really taking in music like that then, though. I was just out there skating and looking good in my probably corduroy bell bottoms and perhaps a vest. I looked like McLovin, but worse.
I was listening to it on my transistor radio,
Ooh.
and I was thinking, oh, this is weird. Is that two different bands? What's going on here?
Very much like later the Kings with This Beat Goes On and the other part.
Soft Cell.
Yes. Tainted Love. You've told me that Soft Cell has two.
It's two songs.
It's Baby, Baby, Where'd Our Love Go? And then
Tainted Love, then Where Did Our Love Go?
That's it. The transistor radio that you listened to as a child, did you hold it up like it was a sandwich then too? Or is that just how when you do transistor radio, you do it like this?
Well, you have to hold it upright because it had the long antenna going up.
My bad. You didn't like ace bandage it to your head?
I did not.
Get some good mono.
If you had one on each side, it would be stereo.
Yeah, but what if the stations are playing at different times? That's the thing. That's my song of the week. Go listen to it. You're welcome. Wings, Band on the Run.
All right, mine is a band that Jim brought up on a previous episode about how they changed after they got new members. But it's Fleetwood Mac, Got to Move. And it's the only Fleetwood Mac album without Christine McVie.
Really?
Yeah. And it's their...
I want to hear how that sounds. Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, so she's old as hell.
Can we just say, instead of the whole word, just go, it's their EPON album.
If that's where your journey
like
is.
the young kids say sus for suspect.
Do
You
they?
got to shorten everything.
Oh, that means suspect? I thought it was cool. Because everyone calls me sus. I was like, oh, that must be awesome then.
Only when you're using your rangefinder following.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't, I can see how it would look. So I have bad depth perception and bad eyes and overall pretty bad golf game. And every time I get to a tee box, I will always take my little rangefinder out and aim it at the flag, because typically the group is not at the green yet, so the flag is still in, and I can aim it at the thing. See what I'm doing? Yeah, a little pinky up and everything. But today there was a younger couple in front of us, and I'm not going to lie, the young lady was not hard on the eyes, pun intended. But anyway, so Mark's like, you look like a creep. I'm like, I'm just trying to look at the flag, you goof.
Right.
But then I kind of realized I stopped doing it after a while. I'm like, oh yeah. Ooh. So, but we caught up to them a couple times and they didn't the guy didn't want to beat us up or nothing
No, they were very nice.
because we were so winded from all the tee boxes were on like a hill.
I walked the whole thing carrying my bag.
Yes, it was a par 3, which they do have carts for. And I'm glad we didn't do carts. That would be a little much. But Mark lent it's different. His, what do you call that, a pull cart?
Pull cart, yeah.
Oh, I'd never used one before, and it was amazing. So I'm using Mark's pull cart. Mark's toiling, but he used his kids' clubs. That's why he didn't play as well as you normally do.
Thank you. He gave me a little wink there.
I did, as you normally do. There's a lot of leeway, a lot of license. But I loved it. It was a fun little experience. Thanks for, I know you're not real big into trying new things, so I appreciate you trying that out with me.
Sure.
I'll go to Bangkok with you, okay? You played the par 3. I'll go to Thailand with you.
I got a Saints game.
But I noticed that one of the tickets was one way, and I don't really get that. But
Well, you'll be arrested.
a Saints game? I'm busy.
No.
No matter when it is. I'm tied up that night.
And then we'll go to the state fair the next week.
Is that around Labor Day again? Shoot. That's when we detassel corn or something. So, Fleetwood Mac, how do we get on that from golf? The rangefinder?
I have no idea.
I think that we've talked about Christine McVie being really old.
Don't even try because it'll just hurt your head trying to get back to it.
Well, here's what I wanted to say is that I think that Fleetwood Mac should have changed their name from the original name. Well, I guess technically they did. They took Peter Green off or whatever the guy's name was. But early Fleetwood Mac is unrecognizable to the Rumors era and the Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham era. They should have had some kind of a brand handoff where it was like, hey, put some Fleetwood Mac on. And somebody could put on like, Oh Well, or some of the Bob Wells stuff or the Peter Green stuff or whatever. And it's like, the fuck is this? I said, I want a Fleetwood Mac. And it's like, oh yeah, this is old Fleetwood Mac.
If you look at the album cover, it just says Fleetwood Mac. It doesn't say Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. I think that's just what people called it.
Oh, that's how they differentiate?
I think so.
Oh, well, I never met those people. All I know is on KQ they would play, but R.I.P. KQ. Do you miss us? Anyway.
You know, I listened to the Sirius app on my phone, and I listened to Deep Cuts, which is a different channel than the one that's on the radio.
Thank you for enunciating, too.
Which word did I enunciate?
Cuts. Go on.
But it's a wonderful channel, and when I listen to the songs, I try to guess who it is.
That's my life.
But with that Deep Cuts, I'm maybe 50%
really?
Most of the time.
Is that hard?
It is hard.
Is it bands you never heard of, or?
If I pick the Eagles or Glenn Frey, if it's the opposite, I count that as a loss.
That's your prerogative.
If I don't know who it is, I guess Todd Rundgren, because they play a lot of Todd stuff.
Always guess the Hollies, when in doubt.
I've never heard the Hollies on there.
Really? They got a lot of deep cuts. So, I mean, using that same logic, it is your prerogative to count it wrong, but it would be as if you were listening to Bobby Brown, but instead you said New Edition. Oh, Bobby Brown what was he in? He wasn't a New Edition.
I don't know.
I almost tied it together perfectly. I almost knitted it together.
But you lost it for the crowd.
I know. I think I lost it with Bobby Brown, frankly. I don't know if we have a lot of Bobby Brown fans here.
Another one that I've become a fan of.
He's not the one that whizzed on the girl, is he? That's
Art
Kelly. Oh.
We did the whole episode.
I should have known from your T-shirt. Yeah, that was R. Kelly. I don't think yellow was the right color to go for that T-shirt. You went to the R. Kelly concert, you bought the concert tee, and it's a pale yellow.
Took me a while.
Seems like you would
have. If you have to explain the joke, it's not very funny.
Okay, well, you're right. It wasn't very funny. It was hilarious.
But another one that I'm learning to love is Taj Mahal. Not the Seven Wonders of the World, but he's a great rock and blues guy.
I think, are there multiple Taj Mahals? Because when I think of Taj Mahal, I think of like Spyro Gyra type, like horns and shit. But that's not what you're talking about.
The stuff I've been
Okay.
hearing is old rock and blues.
Allow me to research, because I think there's probably multiple disparate versions of Taj Mahal.
You got the actual Taj Mahal.
What is that anyway? Is that like a building? Is that like the Corn Palace? I'm serious.
Oh, it's a palace that some Indian from
Taj?
India
Is it Taj?
built for his wife
Okay.
long time ago.
Kind of a big deal.
Big deal.
Better than the Corn Palace, even that. I mean,
It is better than the Corn Palace.
Wow. That sounds like that's got
Not by much.
That's got to be one of the 7 wonders if it's cooler than the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. So we were I don't know what time it is on the clock here.
I apologize.
Oh, perfect time to maybe bring up our topic.
What
You
is
think?
our topic tonight?
Well, I thought, you know what? We were a little heavy last time with all the Ozzy stuff. And I always come across these different phrasing. I always encounter these different old sayings. And I think that sometimes people just don't know where they came from. Like, what was the origin of it? And in a lot of cases, there are like competing backstories, and you don't know which one is the actual like truth. So I asked Mark, maybe he can come up with a couple. I think I have a couple more than him. So if you don't mind, I may say the first one.
You've actually mentioned one 5-6 episodes ago. The Whole 9 Yards.
The Whole 9 Yards, a great Matthew Perry, Bruce Willis project. Oh, and both those guys are either dead or damn near. How's that for weird? Huh. Good movie, though, I thought. Go on.
I think a lot of people thought it had something to do with sports.
Oh, it's the length of the full ammunition belt on whatever caliber rifle back in the day.
I think it was a 50 cal.
A 50 cal. That's a lot of lead. So to the expression, the whole 9 yards meant everything you got. Boom. So not good. Actually, boom, 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 and repeat until you get 9 yards in. 9 yards. That's a lot of bullets.
It is.
27 feet. Kind of like our golf course today. You gave him the whole 9 yards out there today, Mark.
Ooh.
And a couple extra.
Yeah. I gave him the whole 18.
So, whole 18. That's the one that'll get you. So, there's one that bothers me because there's so many different versions of it, and it's a very popular. Everyone's heard the term, and the version or the rendition that I like is that it's what actors say to each other when they go on stage, which is break a leg, which is so like, what?
Can I guess what it is?
Yeah, we've already had this conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What do you think it is?
Well, it was John Wilkes Booth.
That's one of them. But what happened to him? Did he break his leg?
He hurt his leg when he jumped off the stage, and then he went to the doctor Mud, and that's where My Name is Mud had a bad connotation to it also.
How dare you? I'm trying to do my thing, and yours is way better than mine.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, that's really great, Mark. Are you done? Can I bring up another one that you can finish for me? So there are multiple. Well, I'll just say it. Myriad versions or origin stories. The one I like the best, and this is, hey, get your own podcast if you want to do your own, is that there was in the theater in some whatever era or country or something, they didn't, it was like impolite to applaud. So instead what they would do is they would just, in their chairs as they were sitting there, they would kind of bounce their chairs, like to make the sound of the chair. You're still sitting in it, right? And
is that like the beatniks?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, except with
snapping
chairs.
their fingers?
They got done snapping. My fingers are killing me. Let's use the legs of the chair against the floor, and it makes like a ruckus. And if you really did a good job, they were banging their chair so hard that a leg of the chair would break. Hence the term "break a leg," and that works for me. What do you think? Is that plausible? Is that interesting? Is it?
I'd never heard that
I
one.
like your John Wilkes Booth one a little better. But mine is less violent and historic. Okay.
I'm going to go with
You've already one up to me before starting, but why don't you go ahead and try yours?
Mad as a Hatter. Where's that from?
Alice in Wonderland?
That's what everyone thinks.
Well, Mark, tell me more. What do you mean? That's fantastic.
Hat makers back in the day used to put mercury in the felt, which would seep into the skin of the people who wore the hats, and they would get tremors, become irritable, and they called it the Mad Hatter disease.
Hold on. I'm bouncing my chair off the ground here. That's a good one, Mark.
Thank you.
I don't see it used a lot, but that doesn't matter.
You're right. When's the last time you actually heard someone use that phrase?
Have you heard what's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
They used to feed the tongues in punishment. They would cut them off and feed them to a cat.
Check out the big brain on Brett over there. This one here is a little personal. It's rub.
Brett from Match Game?
Not Brett Summers.
I thought that's who you remember.
Or Brett Summers. No, it's from Pulp Fiction. This one's a little personal to me. It's Rub the Wrong Way. And it was years before I met my wife. But anyway, sorry. That has to do with cleaning a floor. I thought that would get a little more, hit a little more legs.
Can I guess?
Can you guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I kind of just said what it was, but
when they were cleaning the floor, if you washed the floor and you didn't use the right rags at the right time, you would leave streaks.
What it had to do actually was with the use of a dry cloth after the wet cloth would leave a residue. I thought it would be against the grain, but no, it just has to do with the finishing of the rub. And I think all Ascertainers fans are sensitive to that topic. Fans, sorry, listeners, we don't have fans.
You know, we have a smoke problem from the fires up in Canada lately. And they said it's unhealthy for sensitive people. And I'm emotionally sensitive. Should I be worried about going outside?
You should be worried about being emotionally sensitive.
What?
Is that what we're calling it? Emotionally sensitive?
Yes.
Mark, you had a bad round of golf. You're fine. Don't worry. Just get back on that horse tomorrow. Get back on that horse. What's the origin of that?
It's get back on the whore.
Plural.
That's from a television show.
Which
Big
one?
Bang Theory. The guy from...
Sheldon and those smart guys?
Yeah, the guy from a different country. I don't think they ever said... Oh, he's from India. He goes, get back on the whore. And they goes, it's horse. And he goes, that's gross.
Oh, my. Wow. Big Bang Theory, you say, with a name like that. I guess, anything's possible. Turn a Blind Eye. You know that one?
Yes, it's the guy off the ship.
Yes. So he
Horatio?
What's that?
Is it Horatio?
Okay, there, Johnny Book. Hang on, I'll look. I actually screenshotted this one because I thought it was pretty cool. And that's my coolness is what's the most important thing. To turn a blind eye, it was Horatio Nelson, you son of a biscuit. You. The origin, the British naval hero, I'm assuming they mean like Navy,
belly button.
Or the belly button hero. Man, I didn't know you could be a hero with that. Should have tried that. But British naval hero Admiral Horatio Nelson had one blind eye. Once, when British forces signaled for him to stop attacking a fleet of Danish ships, he held up the telescope to his blind eye and said, I do not see the signal. So then he attacked. What a savage. Also, Danish? You're going to attack the Danish? What are they going to do? Show up with like day-old rolls or what? Because you got to punish them a little, but you can't just shoot their ship to hell.
It was a resounding victory over the Danes, though. Come on.
The Danes,
how tough could it have been?
I had a couple of these. Here's another one. Because I was looking at like a list of them. And this is a phrase that you hear a lot. It's about the author. And I didn't know this. Lester John is a specialist in English language and loves to share her expertise in online communities. Oh, I don't think this is a phrase. I think this is actually about the author. My bad.
Perfect.
Swing. I got nothing else, Mark.
I got one.
Oh, good. Thank you. God. I kind of shot my load. What's the origin of that, John Holmes?
This one always reminds me of Monty Python. Sink or swim.
Does that have to do with the witch trials?
Yes.
Yes.
Back in the day when they were doing witch trials, they would throw a witch in the water. If she sank...
She wasn't a witch.
She was innocent.
Yeah.
If she floated...
I said that was a little backwards. Right. We're just going to kill a girl here, basically.
Exactly.
We'll find out later what she was.
But what also floats, Very Small Rock, from Monty Python. That was where she turned me into a newt. She's a witch.
Which movie was this?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay, I watched that one several times.
It's a classic scene.
Oh.
It's a funny part.
I'm sure
we will
not,
put that
but-
in the
show notes?
yes.
Okay. Can't wait. Whew, I got to wait a whole week. I don't think I can.
How about Raining Cats and Dogs? You know that one?
I thought I did. Is that because cats and dogs would go on the roof, and then when it would rain, it would wash them off? It rained real hard?
Yeah, they would keep warm in the thatch roofs. And then when it rained, they slid off.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
How about Hell or High Water? Do you know that one?
I don't.
I think it's just a cool album name. No, it's a thing. Come Hell or High Water. Maybe that means there's like a flood coming or something. I should have looked that one up. We kind of ran out. I think I should have studied harder. Story of my life.
It's a great movie with Chris Pine, Jeff Bridges, another guy.
A lot of guys in this movie, Mark.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Hell or High Water.
Cool.
And all they did was study the origin of that phrase.
Dude, don't push me.
I'm on the edge.
What's that? I can think of one thing when you say that. It's
The
Stifler.
song.
Oh, okay. So in American Wedding, I think Stifler is quoting a song when he does that. When we talked about comedy movies, we did not give any credit to the American Pie trilogy or whatever it turned out to be. What's a quadrilogy? That can't be a word.
I don't know. They were good, but they weren't great.
Okay. Nice working with you. Get out. I saw 2 movies this week, and I cannot recommend one, and I kind of recommend the other. The one I kind of recommend, Happy Gilmore 2. Not that bad. Not that great. But it had a couple of good laughs. Definitely a couple of, good laughs.
The cameos were great.
Go on.
The first one, I did not know that was the lady from Modern Family.
I know. Yeah. She changed.
She did a lot.
Your body changes, Mark, as you go through life. And
well, puberty, yes, I know that.
Yeah, but
I got to talk.
We can't do any spoilers. You'll get pubes this summer. I know you will.
Really?
Time. You get it time, Garth. Yes. But not on your top half. No. Just down there in the nether zone, in the sweater zone. But yeah, I can't give a spoiler alert on any of the Happy Gilmore stuff. But that was a little disappointing to me. What happened early in the movie? Anyone who watches it will know what I'm talking about. But I'm not giving anything away.
I was just commenting on her looks had changed. I still don't think she looks even remotely the same in the 2 movies. She did like the who's the girl from Dirty Dance, or the woman from Dirty Dancing?
Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, how her looks changed quite a bit.
You know who else? Do you ever watch the show Freaks and Geeks?
Yes.
Okay, the girl on that show, the main girl, was the female lead in a movie called Grandma's Boy, and she's been in a bunch of other stuff. But for some reason, that's when she first kind of surfaced as like an adult. Linda Cardellini or something like that. And yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Never seen Grandma's Boy?
No.
You've never seen Nick Swardson make out with Shirley Partridge?
No.
Yeah, it's worth that just for that alone. No, it's great. It's about a stoner who, I don't know why, but he moves in with his grandma, and the grandma has like 4 roommates, old lady roommates, and they all start smoking his weed, but she always cooks for him. So he's like, yeah, this is working out great, and I don't have to pay rent. And there's other hijinks and hilarity that ensues.
Can I ask our listening audience, all 5 of them?
You can do it. You mail them letters or ask them now. What do you want to do?
Ask them now.
Okay.
To maybe watch that movie and tell us.
Grandma's Boy?
Yeah, if you think it's a good movie or not. Just to understand the thought process behind Jim.
I think that's a pretty good representation of what goes on behind my...
Or just your view on movies.
I just want you to know I'm more than just super, super, super ridiculously good looking like Derek Zoolander. There's something going on back here behind the...
But you rely on your good looks.
Behind the
to get by.
I bet the farm on my great looks, Mark. I do. I disarm and threaten people at the same time with my my boyish old man-ish creepy rangefinder on the golf course looks.
Oh my goodness. That looks so bad every time. It looked like someone with binoculars looking at it.
I was always looking at the flag. I was not, I mean, I'm a gentleman.
Nobody knew what you were looking at. It was just...
I suppose from the side, like if you're looking at it from the perspective of, oh, there's a guy on my left and on the right. Oh, look at that lady or girl. She was a young lady. She wasn't high school or nothing. I knew that wasn't going to get better. I think she had a driver's license. Oh, God damn it. I'm not doing well here. Also, I don't think I swore this whole episode except maybe a shit or a hell or a damn. I didn't F-bomb.
You did not. Very good.
I hope people aren't coming here for that kind of talk. I'm trying to be better. One way to do it. Now, if I do slip, don't hate, but
one way or another.
Hey, I have a question about a song, and then we probably should end this thing. Oh, the movie that I can't recommend very much, which I was really looking forward to seeing, by the way. Speaking of movies, we were talking about movies there a second ago.
We were. You mentioned both.
There's a movie that stars Paul Rudd, who everybody loves, and kind of an up-and-comer by the name of Tim Robinson, and it's called Friendship. And I thought this was going to be like an I Love You Man level, funny, buddy movie, that kind of thing. It wasn't good. I was disappointed. And no disrespect to those two fine actors, but objectively, that was a piece of shit. And if they want to come on and debate me on that, just start by sending me my $9.99 back. It was $10 too. I just spent more than that on pull tabs by a lot tonight. But usually a movie's $3.99 when you got to pay for it on a service you're already paying for movies on, Amazon.
I did see Paul Rudd in Death of a Unicorn. I would give it 2 out of 4 stars.
4 stars. Who the fuck is doing 4 stars?
What do you usually do?
10 or
10
5.
stars?
10 or 5. That's like giving a guy 7 donuts. It's 6 or 12, man. 4 star. Some of the reviews I see, it's boners. Remember, there used to be a magazine, I'm told, called Hustler, and they would like review like adult films. And it'd just be how many they had. Like the first ever emoji was a erect penis.
So you read,
but it wasn't like it was going straight up like like the Washington Monument. Or is that the Lincoln? No, the Washington Monument. They were like, it looked like a cute little row of. It looked like the Partridge Family. Remember the Partridge Family?
So you got the magazine only to review
I don't know
movies?
if I ever got that magazine. It was always just kind of it was just there. Like I'm at the dentist or something, and there's. No, I don't recall ever buying one. It's just they just kind of show up in a young man's life.
I can remember in high school going to a barber place.
Yeah, Playboys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking, I didn't know they did that kind of stuff.
You're like, hey, looks like the Oakland Raiders are going to win it all this year. What's this thing keeps falling out of here? Gah! Rip it out. Tuck it in your pocket. I know that look. Do it.
Get a hold of us at TheAscertainers@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook and share us with a friend. Sorry, that was not good right there.
You're doing terrific.
Okay. Well, let's just get out of here. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Mark.
For another wonderful podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.